What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters, and welcome to No That's Metal. It's time for a big edition of The Mail. That's right, time for The Mail. This edition of The Mail is brought to you by Greg the Egg. If you watch my channel for any number of months, you've seen me show stuff from Greg before. He always tells me he's going to send me a CD, and then a box like this shows up. So once again, I got a box like that. This time I wasn't expecting anything. It just showed up, and I just happened to get out of the shower just now, so my hair's still wet. Doorbell rang. It was the post office, and so I thought, I'm just gonna go ahead and get on camera and do it now while I'm all clean and smelling nice. Alright, so I did pre-open the box, but I haven't actually looked inside of it yet, so let's see what we got in here. Alright, looks like there is a jersey sitting on top. He and I are both big hockey fans. So you've got the Canucks jersey. This is a kid's size jersey. Now, obviously I won't be wearing this shirt because, well, first of all, it's the Canucks. I don't dislike the Canucks. Actually, if the Flyers, who aren't going to get anywhere this year, or the Kings aren't, in the finals, the Canucks are a team I'd probably root for just because I'm friends with Greg and I know he's a big fan. But shirts that are this size, I give to the local youth hockey club. And they give them to the kids as practice jerseys, which is cool because the local hockey club, they really promote well, and they provide all kinds of equipment to the kids so everybody can play, no matter how much you make, So it's nice that pretty much anybody who wants to play can play because they give them everything, even if you can't afford like the dues for the year. They work with you, so it's pretty awesome. All right, so what do we got here? Vinyl stick-ons. This is the Pittsburgh Crybabies, featuring Sidney Crosby. So there's that. My wife happens to be a fan of this team. As for me, not so much. Not a fan. I've been a Philadelphia fan since I was a kid. So yeah, Pittsburgh was not a fan. Not a team I was a big fan of. So all right, now we've got a tour book, 1979. Bee Gees tour book. That's pretty funny. I might as well just show it. It's kind of history, regardless of whether I'm a fan of this style of music or not. And by '79, it was all disco, so wasn't my thing. But regardless, still cool book. Really cool graphics, man. That's an awesome graphic on the back there. Love the logo too. Fantastic logo Bee Gees had. So anyhow, I'm sure he sent this along as a joke, but I actually kind of think it's kind of cool. So despite not being a fan of the band, I love music merchandise. Oh, it's got the little thing in the back where you can order merch. Wonder if we can still order that stuff. Let's see how much it is. So we can get a Bee Gees official tour poster for $2, and you can get the tour jersey for $8. You can get the tour concert book, probably this one here, for $3, and the Bee Gees necklace for $6.50. I don't think you could probably even get this book for less than $20 these days. So very cool. All right, so we got right on top. This is a great. This is Last Days Here. This is a story of the Pentagram story, basically. But yeah, I've seen this before. It's almost a tragic story. I've seen Pentagram live a couple times, and they're a great band. And I've enjoyed their stuff for years. But yeah, it's just a kind of a tragic story of a band that could have been huge. Back in the '70s, back when Sabbath were huge, because that's kind of the sound they have. But just drugs and attitudes and pride getting in the way of success. Regardless, great band, really cool movie, really cool video. If you haven't seen this and you're a rock and roll fan, this is definitely a worthwhile video to watch. Like I said, it's kind of sad though. It's definitely not a happy story. So, all right, what else we got in here? We've got some Ozzy Osbourne Live and Loud DVD. I have the Live and Loud CD. I'm assuming it's the same one. It's the same cover. I never even knew this came out on DVD, so that's kind of cool. So what does this say? Is this on here upside down, or is it one of those two-sided dealies? It's one of those two-sided DVDs here, so Let's see, we got the side 2, yeah, so it's got basically a side 1 and a side 2, so there's DVD on both sides. So I assume it's the full concert. Unparalleled vision, Sony Music on DVD, stunning sound. Right on, very cool. Alright, what else is in here? Some CDs, the box is kind of high, so I can't really see over top, see what it is. So we've got Symphony X, Divine Wings of Tragedy, Special Edition. Of course, East Coast, progressive power metal band, great stuff. I am a fan of this band. I've seen them live a couple times. Got to meet them once at an autograph signing, not personally, but did get them to sign one of my CDs, which was cool. Trying to remember the name of the... let's see here. The bass player is... I can't remember the name of the bass player. But anyhow, I spoke to the bass player for a little while. Thomas Miller? Yeah, it must have been Thomas Miller. But anyhow, nice guys, super nice guys, very humble, and just, you know, signed everybody's crap and was just as happy as can be to meet people, which was, it's kind of nice and refreshing to see bands like that who are, you know, actually appreciative of their fans and don't mind sitting there signing autographs and, you know, listening to fans gush over how much they love their music. So, alright, so what else we got in here? Alright, so we got Camelot and Clutch. Alright, two totally different bands. So Camelot, very much in the similar veins to Symphony X, complex, technical, power metal. Really, really good album here. Almost symphonic in a way, but it's not, I don't know, when I say symphonic metal, people, it's just, I don't know, I should have never even said it. It's power metal. So lots of fast double bass, incredible musicianship, great band, great vocals. Of course, I'm not remembering the vocalist's name, so I'm going to have to look it up real quick. Let's see here. Vocalist, I'm sure you guys are all like screaming at me. Oh, it's Khan. Yeah. Khan. So, Camelot. And then Clutch, which is a totally different style band. This is an EP. 5 songs. Impetus, Pile Driver, Passive Restraints, Impetus Demo, and High Caliber Consecrator. I don't have this particular album, so that's cool. Clutch. Dark, domey, heavy. They are their own sound. If you're familiar with this band, you know what I'm saying. A few more CDs in here. New wave British heavy metal band Tank. Tank were kind of that, you know, crossover between punk and heavy metal sound. Not unlike, I don't know, Motorhead or Girl School, or, you know, even the first Tigers of Pantang, that kind of sound. And I love this band, and great live album from them too. And it's actually this has got a bunch of bonus tracks on it. It's got demos on it, radio sessions, live at Park Pop Holland, 82. Live in Germany, 1981. Very cool collection. And then, what is this? Oh, okay, I'm kind of unfamiliar with this guy. I know who he is. I've heard songs here and there, but I've never really dug deep in his catalog. But this is Devin Townsend. Really cool packaging, man. It's on that silver paper. It's got an outer sleeve, and then it's got the really cool packaging, man. I prefer jewel cases, but that's really cool. I don't know much about this album, so I can't really speak of it. But I do know Devin Townsend, and all I can say is I've heard him before. I just don't have this particular album, and I'm not uber familiar with him. So, and that looks like it for the CD. Oh, there's one more. What is this? This is from Prince George Public Library in Canada. And it says discard, so I guess they were no longer wanting it, but it's Rush Retrospect in one of those library cases. It actually says discard on here, so I'm going to leave all this like it is because that's kind of funny. But yeah, Rush Retrospect, there is the cover inside of here, if I can get it out. So there's the cover, which looks like it's not even a real cover. It looks like it's a... I mean, it's a real cover because you can touch it, but I mean, it looks like it's printed on like a laser printer as opposed to like being sheet fed printed. Prince George Public Library. That's funny. Right on. All right, so then there is a magazine. Love this guy, man. One of my all-time favorite artists, Philip Lynott. This is Classic Rock Magazine, so I'm looking forward to reading this and checking it out. Philip Lynott, Classic Rock, 30 years gone. Can't believe it's been 30 years. Would have loved to have seen Thin Lizzy with Philip Lynott live. I never got that chance. I did get the chance to see Thin Lizzy after he passed away, and they were still fantastic, but you know, Thin Lizzy without Phil Lynott, it's not really Thin Lizzy, but I gotta admit, man, I closed my eyes and I just loved every minute of that concert. Alright, there's a record in here. Oh, very cool. This is one of those shaped picture sleeves. ZZ Top, Sleeping Bag, and Party on the Patio from Afterburner and El Loco. I have probably about 30 of these shaped picture sleeves now, and this one I've never even seen it, so that's really cool. Looking forward to add that to my collection. So one of these days I'll have to do a shaped picture sleeve video and just show those because they're kind of cool. I mean, they're unique, you know. All right, put this over here out of the way. And what else is in here? It feels like maybe a book. Oh, there's a shirt rolled up under here and a poster. Yep, there's a poster in here. Oops. Caribou Rocks the North. Looks like a concert in Prince George, which is where he's from. Prism playing, great band. The Headpins are playing, another great band. Honeymoon Suite, Nick Gilder, Sweetney Todd. Toronto, good band. Kim Mitchell, right on. Would love to see Kim Mitchell live. Randy Bachman from, of course, Bachman Turner Overdrive. Platinum Blonde, Harlequin, melodic hard rock band, and 5440. 3-day pass, $149. Cool. Oh, rolled up and ran away from you there. All right, there's a shirt and a book. I'll do the shirt last and show the book now. The Ultimate Illustrated History of the Bad Boys from Boston, 50th Anniversary Edition. That's really cool. Of course, if you watch my channel, you know that I'm a huge Aerosmith fan, and I have been for decades. I mean, literally since I was a kid in grade school, and I discovered Toys in the Attic. That was the album that did it for me, man. I just became an uber fan of them. Them and Kiss and Nugent were like, literally when I was in grade school, I was just loving those three bands, and then I started discovering stuff like, you know, Judas Priest and Rainbow and Deep Purple and Black Sabbath, and then I just went on from there. So, and the rest is ridiculous history that's behind me. So this is really cool. So I'm looking forward to checking this book out. But it's all stories about the albums, band photos and whatnot, ticket stubs, Jimmy Crespo era, which I'm a huge fan of the Crespo era. I mean, I was of age to start going to shows during the Crespo era, so one of my earliest concert experiences was seeing Aerosmith with Jimmy Crespo on guitar, and I'll never forget it. So yeah, it was fantastic. Joe Perry Project and Whitford St. Holmes. Joe Perry Project, who released 3 albums. He's done several solo albums that are just Joe Perry over the years. Whitford St. Holmes, who have released 2 albums over the years. The Rockin' a Hard Place tour. That's the tour button from that they sold at the merch booth during that tour. I actually have that button. My buddy Randy gave that. I had a one that I bought, and then when I sold off my collection back in 1989, 1990, I sold that as well. And my buddy Randy ended up giving me his pin, so he saw the same tour. So this is a cool book. Thank you very much for that. And like I said, there's a shirt in here. Is there another shirt? There's another shirt in here. And that's it, right? That's it. Alright, so we got 2 shirts in here. One black one. So this one looks like to be a... Oh, this is nice. This is one of my teams, so... LA Kings. Go Kings, go! Kings are doing really well this year. Hopefully they will make the playoffs. I don't see my Flyers making the playoffs because they just have 0 defense. They can't keep the puck out of their net. And I think they've got a... I mean, in good news, the Flyers have broken a record, 13-game losing streak, the longest losing streak in the Flyers' entire history. So that's, you know, awesome. And then we've got a black shirt. So it is a black stallion running in the dark. Just kidding, it's inside out. What is this shirt? Dude, did you like have this thing made? Donnie and Marie. I swear I have. He's given me this album. I probably have 30 copies of this album because almost every package he sends me, there's a copy of this album in there. That's freaking hilarious. I appreciate it. Thanks for the laugh, man. Greg he always makes me laugh. So, great channel. Do check him out. Blackmore Rules on YouTube. Appreciate y'all watching. And that's it. God bless. Stay strong.